Portland Public Schools Superintendent Guadalupe Guerrero is stepping down in February. Guerrero took the job a little more than 6 years ago in 2016. The decision comes only a few weeks after the historic PPS teacher strike. The strike lasted 26 days, costing 11 days of classroom time. Ultimately, the district and the teachers union agreed on a new 3-year deal with teachers getting bumps and salary and cost of living adjustments. But now the school board says it's facing a budget shortfall in the range of tens of millions of dollars because of the deal. But is this strike the reason for Guerrero deciding to step down? And what's next for the superintendent? Joining me now in our Coin 6 studios is outgoing Superintendent Guadalupe Guerrero. Mr. Guerrero, thank you for coming on the program again.
Good morning. It's good to be on again. This might be our last time, actually.
It might be the last time, and let's start with that. You said earlier this week that the strike is not the reason for you stepping down, so give us an insight. Why is the reason?
Sure. Well, first of all, I'm proud and honored to have served, this is my 7th school year as a leader of a national organization of superintendents around the country. We know that the average tenure is 2.5, 3 years, so, this is double the average tenure, but the chief executive officer of any large organization, I think, is always thinking of how to set up the organization for the future. I think we're in a strong position at this place. For me, it was important to take care of a few tasks. That includes settling, a key labor contract, and it's also important to me to leave the school system in a strong place and give our school board ample opportunity to conduct a robust superintendent search that includes the community.
Yeah, and you were the first Latino superintendent for Portland Public Schools. One of the reasons the board brought you in was to improve outcomes for Black and brown students. Do you think you did what you wanted to do with that?
I think we spent the first couple of years and even up to date putting in place a lot of the foundational pieces that just frankly didn't exist in a strong way here at Portland Public Schools. That includes curricular adoptions, a real focus on teaching and learning and professional development for our educators and other employees. And then we had the pandemic that we had to navigate. And so while we've set the table for a lot of that work to happen and we've seen some growth in some areas, so we know that there's a theory of action that's beginning to move the needle. We haven't narrowed or closed that achievement gap in the way that we'd like to see. We're starting to see some signs of that, but there's still work remaining there.
Where would you like your successor to take on to keep that momentum going?
Well, I would say with curriculum, instructional framework, and assessments in place, a new leader will really be able to leverage those variables and a few other components in the school district to continue the work, I believe.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, 6.5 years, a relatively long time for a superintendent. In the middle of that, the pandemic hit us. Did you feel obligated to stay through that?
Well, I don't think as a leader, as captain of the ship, that one should abandon the charge. I was glad to be able to be here to lend leadership. Really pleased to have served with a fantastically talented team who together were able to get through what was new to all of us. School districts everywhere, cities and communities everywhere had to contend with this, and so we were able to sort of, I think, keep our students safe, transition to remote teaching and learning, which that's new for public education. In 200 years, we haven't had to teach from a distance via technology. And so we were able to make sure that the tools that students required, the infrastructure, we were able to make sure and support the non-academic needs of our students, keep them fed, keep nutrition rolling out, and maintain a connection, and then make the transition back. So yes, I felt a keen responsibility to make sure that I was fully engaged in helping the school district and the community get through the pandemic.
Yeah, and reacting to your resignation, the Portland Association of Teachers say they hope that you take lessons learned during the negotiations to your next step. What did you learn through those negotiations?
Sure, and just recall it's not my first negotiation. So, having been in this work for 30 years now, and certainly in a leadership position across the table, I think there's lessons I take away from every episode, particularly during my time here in Portland Public Schools. I've certainly sort of reflecting on how the last 10 months, and in particular how the last month or two when I was more directly involved, there's some things that I think we handled really well, and some other things, in hindsight, it's easy to reflect and see how we could have maybe managed it a little differently. So, of course, I lead a learning organization, and certainly I try to model being a learner as a leader as well.
Yeah, and Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler was asked about your stepping away this week. Here's what he had to say about it.
the next superintendent's going to have a tall order. They're going to come into a school district where the relationship with the teachers is not particularly good. They're going to come in with some stiff budget challenges, and this is probably the right time for new leadership with fresh ideas and a clear vision for the Portland Public School District to step forward.
Would you have wished to leave the district with a better relationship with teachers?
Well, we're always working at trying to strengthen and cultivate that relationship. You know, there's a historical sort of nature of that relationship. You know, we've been able to make some inroads on improving, but I wouldn't disagree with the mayor's assessment that the next leader will certainly need to sort of, you know, with a contract settled, try to cultivate a relationship that's productive and constructive, and certainly having a new leader affords that opportunity. So yes, that'll need to be a focus.
What do the district board members wish you would have stayed through the next budget cycle? With the shortfall that's projected, are you leaving the district hanging on that?
We're already hard at work at that. We realized we needed to implement some cost-cutting measures now. And we are starting to frame out and make sure we leave a framework and an outline for what the coming fiscal year's budget will need to look like for the district. We know to meet our obligations, to meet the inflationary nature of our expenses, when you don't have the revenue to match it, is going to require some further belt tightening, which we did last spring, but we'll have to do to another degree for this coming spring. So we're working very diligently right now to identify what is the balance of all of those areas to make sure that, you know, we leave the school district with a plan for moving forward financially.
Yeah, and to follow up on that really quickly, what are some of the areas you all are looking at cutting or trimming back?
We'll of course always prioritize those areas that have a less direct impact on students, but when you're looking at a gap of this degree, it's unavoidable. And you know, the vast majority of the school district's budget goes into the classroom and personnel across the district. Combine that with a decreased enrollment over the last number of years, you can imagine that we're going to have to take a hard look at, you know, where might some reductions need to occur. It would be disingenuous to say that they won't impact school communities, because there will be some impact. So we'll be working with the community, our school board, our school principals, to get that input and feedback and start to shape a budget for the coming year.
Yeah, and since 2016 in your time, graduation rates in the district did improve. What strategies led to that, in your opinion?
Well, I think, you know, there's never one single answer when you see improvement in achievement or student outcomes. I think with high school, you have a more mature effort underway. We'll give credit to Measure 98 state school funds dedicated to supporting and funding our high school students, our high school success plan. So our high school communities and our principals have been leveraging those resources to make sure that our students are engaged. You know, there's course offerings, the non-academic supports are in place for our students, more counseling and other supports, and we've seen the fruits of that. We've continued to experience incremental improvements in our graduation rate at Portland Public Schools, and we're proud of that. And now we're looking forward to making sure that's happening across all grade levels.
Guadalupe Guerrero, thank you for coming on Iowa Northwest Politics, as you say, for probably a final time. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you for having me.